Hi everyone, I'm Caileigh.
I'm Ariel.
And we're back for our Tuesdays Live.
We are back.
We had a little difficulty getting on the screen today. But so we wanted to jump on here and talk with you guys about some new things that we have and mention or answer some questions that we had from our last week's video. So what are we going to talk about today, Ariel?
We are going to talk about honey, if you can add it to your tea or not. Is it going to affect any of the benefits that you're having, or what are the benefits of adding honey to your tea? We're going to go over our brand new tea that we just introduced, and then talk about some of the hibiscus teas that we carry.
Yeah, we had some questions on that one. Mm-hmm. So the first question that we had from our video last week was, what was the question? It was, does adding honey to your tea change the benefits of your tea? So
no.
Do you think it does? No.
It does not.
It doesn't change the benefits of the tea or the ingredients that you have in your tea. The only thing that I would say would be a concern is if you were kind of watching maybe your sugar levels, just because honey does have natural sugars in it. Or if you're like checking blood sugar or just being conservative with the amount of sugar that you're intaking. So that would be the only thing that I would be a little cautious about. But for the most part, actually, honey has a lot of health benefits. Mm-hmm. You were just talking to your mom about health benefits of honey. What did she say?
She loves to add honey to her tea. Mm-hmm. But she was like, oh, you got to get the local raw honey, which is true. It's going to help if you're using the honey for any sort of like allergies at all, if you're getting the honey that is local to your area. But it is packed full with like antioxidants, can have antibacterial properties, really soothing on a sore throat as well. So if anything, in my opinion, I think that adding honey to your tea, you're only adding benefits and not like taking away from them.
Yeah, I do know a lot of people who like to only drink, or they don't like sweetened things. So that's kind of why they like to have like the raw or not raw, but just like the loose leaf teas, they don't have like added sugars and sweeteners, because a lot of times you go to the grocery store and you find like already sweetened teas, or like people like to pick up like the bottled teas from the gas station or grocery store, or all those different things. So it's nice that you can add honey to your tea as a nice natural sweetener. I really like honey, so I like to, I don't know what the specific type of honey I get, but I get it at the farmer's market, and I get, it's a crystallized honey, but I just recently have gained more knowledge on honey, and all honey crystallizes. Did you know that?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought I was just buying a specific type, but.
You never had honey that just sits in your cabinet for like ever and ever and ever, and then you pull it out and it's crystallized.
Yes, but I think that like, people are so used to buying like the little teddy bears of honey at the grocery store, and I don't think that ever crystallizes.
Sure,
but you're not really getting real honey with that. So I have a favorite. I like the sage honey, and then I get buckwheat honey. So the flavors is coming from where the bees are actually pollinating. So if the bees are pollinating with like sage flowers or buckwheat flowers, or they're pollinating those, then that honey is going to have that specific flavor profile. But you don't use honey with your tea, do you?
I don't. I don't use it.
But I think that it's nice that you have like honey and it has its health benefits, but you do have other alternatives if you did want to sweeten your tea.
If I sweeten my tea, I gravitate towards monk fruit, because I found it to be the sugar alternative that tastes the most like actual sugar, but it's not sugar. So I really like monk fruit, and then it will dissolve really well. So, whoops.
Sorry, guys. So back to the honey. You use monk fruit. I know other people use monk fruit. I know at our cafe we have that as an option. People use monk fruit. I know Fernando's wife, Alexis, I think she really likes monk fruit. I think that's kind of how we got that integrated at the cafe. But I think that's nice that you don't have to like think of like, if you want something sweet, you do have like the other alternatives you can do. We do carry like stevia leaves. Those are nice because you can just brew those in your tea already, and it will kind of naturally sweeten it. It's a 0-calorie sweetener. But it's just nice to know like the different things you can use and things that don't have calories and other sweetening options. Let's see. And feel free, guys, if you guys have any questions, we would love to answer your questions during our live or save them for next week if we don't catch them in time. But feel free to send us any questions you guys have. Did you want to introduce the new dark tea?
So we have a brand new blend that we are introducing. We did just introduce the dark tea. And then about a month after we brought that on, we now have a blend with it, which is our dark royal citrus. It's not on the website yet, I don't believe, so you'll have to come out to one of our farmers markets to find it. But it is a dark royal citrus, and it has pineapple, apple pieces, orange peel, rose. It's got turmeric and garcinia fruit in there. So if you're into the pineapple, which I really love.
Yeah, you were telling me that you taste more of the pineapple in comparison to some of the other ingredients that are added in that.
And you can smell like the pineapple.
Yeah, I love pineapple. I love citrus flavored teas. They're very refreshing. They don't feel heavy. And I think it's nice to have a different option because we did just talk about the dark tea and what the dark tea benefits are. So if you guys didn't see that video, dark tea basically is a fermented tea, but it's not just fermented. It undergoes a secondary fermentation process. So it's fermented twice, making it rich in microbes on the tea leaves. Mm-hmm. So that's what's actually really rich, or makes it really rich in probiotics. And this one's nice because then you have a different flavor profile. The other dark tea, what would you say that tastes like?
Like a lighter pu'er.
Yeah, I don't get as much of the pu'er taste.
Light.
I think it kind of tastes a little similar to like just a green tea to me.
I've had customers tell me that.
And I like that it doesn't have like the fishy fermented taste to it. That's not my favorite. But so it's nice. We have the citrus, dark royal citrus tea. I'll show that to you guys again. And then you guys will see this at Ariel. What farmers markets are you at this week?
I will be at Orange County Fairgrounds on Thursday in Costa Mesa. Friday, you can come visit me in Whittier. Saturday, I'm in Laguna Beach. And Sunday, I'll be up at Mar Vista. So I'll be all over.
Yeah, you do have quite a few. And then if you guys aren't local to any of those areas, we do have our schedule of farmers markets listed on our Instagram. I believe they're on our Facebook as well. And where else? I think our website, but I don't know if you guys have noticed, we are doing updates to the website, so that's changing a little bit. But you can always reach out to us or give us a call. And we do have some questions.
Yes.
Gusty Plant says, my favorite tea from you guys right now is Hawaiian fruit. We are going to talk about Hawaiian fruit today, so that's exciting.
And we do sell glass teapots.
Glass ones? Oh, at the cafe.
At the cafe. We don't bring them out to the farmers markets. For you who just asked that, do you sell glass teapots? At our cafe locations, that we do, but not at the markets.
Yeah, so you can find us at our cafe in Norwalk. We did just post the address to the cafe. They have great hours. They're open from Monday to Friday from 7 to 7, and Saturday and Sunday from 11 to 7. So they have good hours if you can't make it to the farmers markets, but keep in mind those are at the cafe. We do sell eco vessels at the farmers markets. We do have those. You have yours.
I have mine.
We'll show you guys this.
Eco vessel.
So Ariel has a bunch of stickers on hers. People like to decorate them, but they're nice because they're triple insulated bottles, and then they do come with a tea filter in them.
Yes.
So it's nice for taking to work or just out and about running errands for the day.
It's a really good on the go option, especially if you want to be able to drink your tea hot and then keep it hot throughout the day. I've seen a lot of tea on the go strainers, but they're not insulated, so your tea's going to be kind of like a lukewarm.
Yeah, I think that's nice because you can do iced teas or you can do them really hot, and it's going to stay that temperature all day. Let's see.
I carry mine with me everywhere I go.
I drink a lot of water in mine. I think that it's a lot of water. but I try. So we went over some stuff with the honey and dark citrus. Let's see. I would like to know both of your favorites, hot tea and iced teas.
All right.
Okay, what's your favorite hot tea?
It's so difficult because it does change monthly. I really love the Thai tea, which is our black tea with vanilla and star anise. I really like that as a hot tea. But I tend to gravitate a lot to like black teas and herbal teas. My favorite iced tea is going to be the Hawaiian fruit. When I worked at the cafe, I would drink the cold brew Hawaiian fruit every single day I worked there. And then I would always put a little bit of monk fruit in it.
So my favorite, we have different favorites on everything, but I have two favorite hot teas. I really like the Holy Detox. That's probably one of my favorite teas. I mention it a lot in these videos
Every day.
or any videos that Fernando asks me to do. But so the Holy Detox, but I do love caffeinated teas. I love black teas. So my favorite.
You're going to say the oolong?
No, it's not that. It's the Mauritius. Because I still like the flavor of coffee and everything. That one's got the flavor profile closest to coffee. And that one you can still, if you wanted to like add like a splash of almond milk or half and half or, oat milk or whatever milk or milk alternative. It's really good. I like to add like a splash of milk to it and some honey, and it's really sweet. It's like a traditional like English tea.
It's like a vanilla latte.
Kind of.
You can get it as a milk tea at our cafe, and it's phenomenal.
Yeah, milk teas and then cold teas. My favorite cold tea is probably the newest one that I like is the lemon berry. That one's really fruity.
Cold?
I like to brew it hot and then turn it into an iced tea and not a cold brew tea.
I find that one works a lot better that way.
I found that when I cold brewed it, so to kind of elaborate what I'm saying here, some of you know like the difference between an iced tea and a cold brew tea. Cold brew is essentially soaking the tea leaves in cold water like overnight or for a longer period of time. So I like to just do it overnight so that it's ready in the morning. But there are some teas where I like the flavor profile of them brewed hot and then cooled down to like room temperature and then add ice. Yeah. Or I will stick it in the fridge in a pitcher.
The flavor just will extract more.
Yeah, so I think that it's nice because you do get the different flavor profiles. And I think I mentioned this in one of our last videos of if you're brewing your tea hot and it is a caffeinated tea, you're still going to have the same caffeine content. And even if you ice it, so drinking it as an iced tea. But if you cold brew the teas, it can help reduce the caffeine content in the tea. So you're not getting a lot of or as much of the caffeine out of your tea. So that's kind of helpful to keep in mind. But lemon berry and then a regular go-to for me is peach oolong, and I do that like that one as a cold brew tea. Let's see, any other questions? No questions right now. But you mentioned that Hawaiian fruit's one of your favorite teas.
As an iced tea.
As an iced tea.
I actually recently tried it hot for the very first time about a week ago because I had a customer and he was like, I only drink it hot. And I was just like shook by this because I can't imagine it as a hot tea. It was really good. It wasn't bad. I actually did the Hawaiian fruit and then I added a little bit of the coconut black tea. So I didn't do it by itself, but I did them together and I did them hot and it worked. So
that's good. I like the Hawaiian fruit specifically brewed hot, but I only drink it cold. So I brew it and then I turn it into an iced tea.
I only cold brew it.
See, we're very different.
We're opposite.
But there's some of the teas that we like the same, but I think that it's interesting figuring out like the different flavor profiles depending on like how you're preparing the tea, and it's not just like across the board. So if you want less caffeine, you have the option, different things like that. But we did want to go over the Hawaiian fruit. So someone on our last week video, I don't remember who exactly, but someone had asked about hibiscus teas. So we brought out a couple hibiscus teas to show you guys today. We have what we just mentioned, which is our Hawaiian fruit.
Everybody's favorite.
Yep, it is a top favorite.
We also carry just regular organic hibiscus if you don't want all the fruitiness of it. We just have the plain hibiscus for you if that's more your speed.
And then a different one that you guys might not see all the time, but it's our Dr. Jen's blend. This is a nice herbal tea, and it does have hibiscus in it. So we did bring out a couple different ones that do have hibiscus. Regular hibiscus is nice because if maybe you don't want the fruit in your tea, or you just want plain hibiscus, then you have that option. Hibiscus typically has a lot of health benefits, doesn't it?
Yes, yeah. I mean, the ones I know of are that it can be really beneficial for blood pressure. It's really hydrating for the body as well. It can also act to like cool down your internal body temperature.
Yeah, cooling agent, blood pressure. Some people will traditionally find that it's used for blood sugar as well. I would do plain hibiscus on that one. And then, let's see, antioxidants.
Tons of vitamin C.
Oh, vitamin C is a big one for that one. And then it's nice. We do have, I don't like hibiscus by itself because it's very tart. I personally don't like tart teas. That's when I will definitely add like honey or stevia to my tea. But we do have like the Hawaiian fruit blend that we mentioned to you guys. That one's nice because it has peach, papaya, cranberry, hibiscus, pineapple, mango, passion fruit, and
that's it. Cranberry.
That's it. Oh, and cranberry, if I didn't mention that. But it's nice because, and if you can see in this tea, well, let's see, guys.
You can literally eat the dried fruit out of it if you would like.
There we go.
Not that I have done that.
There's tons of dried fruit pieces in there. So, yeah, I know several people. Fernando, if you see him, he'll eat the fruit out of there for sure. It'll be like a little snack. But it's nice you have the natural dry fruit in there that it can naturally sweeten the tea
like
a little
rounds
bit.
out the tartness of the hibiscus.
So it adds a little bit of a different flavor than just plain hibiscus. And then you love Dr. Jensplan.
I love it. And then I also have customers who absolutely swear by Dr. Jensplan. It can be super helpful for anybody who's going through menopause with the hibiscus in there. Also has red clover blossom, which can help produce estrogen. It can be helpful with the kidneys and the liver. It's a more like earthy, herbal tonic.
Yeah, definitely. And I kind of the way that I like to explain that to people is that this blend kind of focuses on just like, a lot of people will drink it, but we more so focus on like female wellness with this one. So like Ariel mentioned, cramping, bloating, hot flashes. Some of the ingredients that are in there have also been known for being beneficial with water retention. So
excess water weight.
Buildup of water.
I have had men buy the tea as well. It's not limited.
It's not limited. It's not going to do anything crazy, but ingredients in Dr. Jen's blend, dandelion root, red clover blossoms, nettle, rose hips, hibiscus, pineapple. So that one has a lot of has like detoxing ingredients and nice pineapple flavor with the hibiscus. Let's see. What is the difference between Dr. Jen's blend and Elena's blend?
A lot.
Elena's blend is another fave. Okay, so Elena's blend, when that one was created, that one was focused more on
like upper respiratory.
It's upper respiratory,
eucalyptus, cardamom, honey bush.
I think,
and cinnamon is in it. It's got peppermint.
Sure. Peppermint. It has a really nice like minty flavor, but that one I think is more for like relaxation and can be good for respiratory and breathing benefits. And then Dr. Jen's blends, like we mentioned, typically used for cramping, bloating, hot flashes, menstrual cycles, menopause, and those things. So they're two different flavors. They also have two different benefits. So just a little different.
Both herbal.
They're both herbal. It just depends on like maybe what health benefit you're focusing on or looking for in that specific tea. And yeah, I think that's really nice because I love getting those types of questions so we can explain the difference in the teas and then it's nice that we mention what different teas have, or
Different.
what health benefits that we're
Yeah.
focusing on the different teas. So let's see if we have any more questions. No more questions. But so we kind of wanted to go over benefits of honey and how that can be beneficial in your tea. The dark royal citrus.
Yes, the new blend. I'll show it one more time, you guys. It is the dark royal citrus, and it looks beautiful.
I like that you can see the little rose petals in there.
And the pineapple. I really just care about the pineapple. Pineapple's like number one.
But yeah, be sure you guys can check out that new tea at our farmers markets. Like I mentioned, they are listed on our Instagram page. You can find them on our Facebook. I can ask Fernando to link them to our YouTube if that's possible. But they are listed and readily available for you on our Instagram at Zen's Tea, just at Zen's Tea, and then our Facebook where you are here now. And then you guys can always reach out to us if you guys have any questions at www. Oh no, that's our website. Sorry guys. Our email is info@zenstea.com.
Yeah.
And then our website is www.zenstea.com.
There we go.
We got it linked over here. And then if you guys want to call us, our phone number is listed on the website.
Caileigh's phone number is. No, I'm just kidding.
No, not my phone. But if you do want to talk about wholesale, then there is a button that you can dial on the 1-800-833 number that will direct you to me for wholesale questions. But feel free to reach out to us or drop some comments. We'll always go back and look at comments if we miss them, and
we'll go
use them to prepare for our next video. Oh, Fernando leaked my number. There we go. Thank you guys. Feel free to reach out if you guys have any questions, and we look forward to seeing you next week.
Thank you.
Bye.